The Hound of the Baskervilles, Chapter 4, Summary and Analysis. Sir Henry arrives with Mortimer early the next morning. The young Baskerville has odd news. He's received an ominous letter, advising him to stay away from the moor, if he values his life or his sanity. The letter is constructed almost entirely of words cut from a newspaper and glued to paper. Where the author of the letter has been unable to find a word, such as the relatively rarefied moor, he or she has written the word in using a carefully disguised handwriting. Just as he did with the walking stick, Holmes is able to pull some clues from the letter. First, he recognizes the series of words as being from an article on free trade in the previous day's Times newspaper. He also believes that the author used small nail scissors to cut the words out, and that they did so hurriedly. Most importantly, however, Holmes decides that the author used a hotel pen to write and address the note. This is because the pen itself was faulty and the ink low, which would be rare in a privately owned pen. How the author knew where to send the letter, however, remains a mystery to all. Sir Henry has only just arrived. Holmes asks Sir Henry if he's noticed anything odd, or had anything odd happen to him, since arriving in the country. Sir Henry notes that he doesn't think it's worth mentioning, but he purchased a new pair of boots upon arriving, and one of the pair has gone missing. Sir Henry asks to know what's going on, since he's just arrived from America to receive his inheritance and knows nothing about Mortimer's suspicions regarding the nature of his uncle's death. Mortimer fills him in, and Holmes says they are trying to decide if it's safe for Sir Henry to go to Baskerville Hall. Sir Henry replies that he doesn't care if it's safe, he's going. Still, Sir Henry wants time to think about everything and suggests that they all meet up later over lunch. Holmes and Watson agree, and Sir Henry and Mortimer leave. Unknown to them, Holmes and Watson follow closely behind, to see if anyone is following Sir Henry. This is the only way Holmes can explain the letter being addressed to Sir Henry so soon after his arrival. Sure enough, Holmes quickly discovers that someone is watching the young Baskerville from a horse-drawn cab, but the mysterious bearded man realizes he's been seen before Holmes can apprehend him. He escapes, but not before Holmes is able to get the number from the side of his cab. Before rejoining Sir Henry, Holmes hires a boy to check the wastepaper of all local hotels in an effort to try to find the newspaper used to create the letter. He also sends a telegram to Mr. Barrymore, to be delivered directly into his hands, only with a confirmation of delivery. Holmes wants to see if Mr. Barrymore is at home because Barrymore is the only person involved in the situation so far that has a beard. If Barrymore's not at Baskerville Hall, it might mean he was the man who following them. Do you have any questions from this chapter? Write them in the comment section and I will answer them. See you in Chapter 5 of The Hounds of Baskervilles.